God grant you health. Watch where you're riding, Arthur.
Silk embroidery! Ribbon he's hammered again.
What did he say?
Apparently my greatest...
Quick!
Whoa, whoa.
God bless.
Did you get lost in the dark?
Eh?
So you're doing that? Are you looking at the moon? What's up? Why don't you go home?
Jug of wine, thanks.
How is Peter doing?
Henry, it helped. Peter got up in the morning and went straight to work. I can tell he's still fighting something in his head, though. He looks fearfully to the horizon, but hopefully things will get better with time. It won't go away as quickly as it came, but we'll get through it somehow.
Just keep giving him hope.
I will. You can count on it.
I'm glad I could help. But don't forget our deal. The Thunderstone is mine now.
But the stone helped Peter. We need it, and I'll never be able to afford another one. It'll protect our homestead. And what if Peter's illness returns? Then I'll need the stone again.
The stone has great power, but it's used up all the strength it had for you. Now it's time for it to help others.
You're right. Here, it's rightfully yours. It's hard to give it up, knowing how much I spent on it. That's why I can't give you anything else as a reward right now. But believe me, I'll spread the word of how you helped us around the village.
Thank you. That's good enough for me.
See you soon, my friend.
You didn't hear it from the trader who sold you the bow, by any chance?
Aye.
Christ!
I found the Thunderstone.
Really? Oh
God bless you, Henry. Without the stone, I don't know what I would do. Or what else could help me.
Well, you don't have to worry about that now. Take the stone. I hope it helps you.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me. This stone will make giving birth easier and save my baby's life.
Glad to have been of service.
I'll get Hannah to give you a lower price at the stud farm, as I promised. And you know what? I'll share a piece of wisdom my grandmother taught me. She said you need to brew nightshade with twice as much mugwort and a good splash of brandy. That's how to fix a concoction that'll clean you out at both ends and cure all sorts of ills. She used it on me after I gave birth and said it saved my life. So it could come in handy for you too sometime.
Thanks. That sounds, let's not say dangerous exactly, but definitely fascinating. I'll just make a quick note so I don't forget. Not sure I'll ever muster the courage to try it, though.
Think nothing of it. And if you want, stop by and talk to my husband, Stamir. He's a very skilled man. And since you've been so helpful, if you like, perhaps he'll let you in on some of his blacksmithing secrets. Oh, and I also have some money put aside for emergencies, so you can have that. It's not much, but it's all I can give you.
Hold on to your money. I'm sure it'll come in handy for you at some point. I was glad I could help. So let's leave it at that.
Oh, Mother Mary. What a noble man you are. Thank you.
Excuse me?
Rumour has it you have a very skilled apprentice.
Matthias? That's right. The lad has got a God-given talent. Just look at this dagger he made me. Have you ever seen such fine work?
Well, I have to say, I expected more.
What do you mean more, you bastard? Do you even know anything about smithing?
Well, I'll say. I've forged all sorts of things in my life. Daggers like that are 10 a groschen.
You know what, you master? Come and see me at the forge sometime when I'm working. I've got an idea on how to settle this debate.
I can't wait.
I reckon I'll be quick.
Who knows what's coming with the bloody war and everything.
God grant you help.
How can I help you today, friend?
Here I am. Just like you asked.
Well done, you braggart. Since you like boasting so much, how about a little competition?
Depends on the kind of competition.
You'll give me a few groschen as a deposit and forge a hunting sword. Matthias is just working on one now. And if you forge a better one, you'll get both swords, and they'll give you back twice as many groschen.
And of course, you'll be the judge, right?
Well, of course. But I'll decide fairly, don't you worry.
And what if my sword isn't better?
Then you lose and I keep the groschen. What else? Am I supposed to stick them up my arse? Do you take the bet or not?
I accept. I'll knock you down a peg and make some money while I'm at it.
You haven't won yet, Master Blacksmith.
Well, I've got half finished. Oh, this is useless. It's cold. That looks good. Now just to temper it.
Rain.
Good day. I'm sorry.
What would you like, sir?
I brought you the hunting sword.
Aye, I saw you work. You shouldn't hunch over the anvil so much. Your back will ache when you're as old as I am.
Right. Thanks for the advice. Can we get on with our bet?
All right, all right. Wait here. I'll go and fetch Matthias, and we'll see which one of you is the better blacksmith. Well then, let's see what you made.
Feast your eyes.
What about you, Matthias?
Here it is, Master.
Let's see here. That's impossible. Such balance. I'm sorry, Matthias, but his sword is better.
What?
Listen, lad. You're wasting your talent here. If you're ever in Kuttenberg, ask for Nicholas Crondell. He's the best armorsmith in the region. He might take you on as his apprentice.
Thanks for the advice. But where's my prize?
Here's your money.
Thank you kindly, Master. And you, give me the sword.
What? Forget it. That blade of yours will fall apart any moment anyway. It may look nice, but if we're fighting with them, I'd slice you to ribbons.
Take a good look at me, you yokel. You really want to fight me?
I'm looking at you, all right. But all I see is a loudmouthed chicken shit. So, are you going to fight or shit yourself?
Very well. If you want to get your ass kicked on top of all that, I'll be happy to oblige.
Don't get too cocky now. We'll see who'll be picking their teeth up off the ground.
Break a leg, Matthias.
Fuck you, whoreson!
There's no escape! You're a dead man! You know that?
Cut the bullshit and fight! Mercy! Spare me!
We're done here.
Did you really have to come and rub it in my face like that? I know I lost.
You may know it, but you haven't paid. I believe you were supposed to give me your sword.
Here, choke on it.
Nothing special, but maybe I'll get a few groschen for it.
I hope someone stabs you with it.
What will it be?
What do you have for sale?
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Go! Whoa! Whoa!
Good day to you. What brings you here?
I decided to atone for my sins, Father.
Well, strictly speaking, if you are without sins, there's nothing to atone for. But you can still make the pilgrimage.
I'll make the pilgrimage voluntarily.
There is a wooden cross in the fields between Grund and the Devil's Den. It marks the tragic fate of a Kuttenberg merchant's daughter who lost her life during a storm. She was struck by lightning and killed instantly. Her father built the cross himself. This, too, can inspire you to sincere repentance. Pray for them, both of them.
What penance do I receive?
Confession of faith. The creed.
I'll do as you say, Father.
Till we meet again.
God! Go! Quick! Whoa! Quick! Go! Quick! Whoa! It really does smell like hell here. Might there be some truth to the stories? Oh, Jesus. What a diabolical stink. Ugh. All right then. Let's see if we can't lure the devil out.
And where did all my things go? Jesus. Fuck is going on here?
What's this? Did the knight write this? This looks like some kind of contract. It must be important if he locked it away.
The knight's been guarding this place against demons. It's written here that someone is supposed to come and take his place. But who? The pit to hell, and that knight is guarding it.
Who goes there? I am the shield of God.
More entries. Also written by the knight? Taras Mura. What in God's name happened here? Shit. There's no way through.
Amicis diaboli libera nos domini! They're everywhere! Demons and devils! I have to get them! Lord, your God will sling the hornets among them, till even the survivors who hide from you have perished. So you live. demon. Not much longer. I'll break every bone in your body.
Knight Taras Mura, according to the contract with Father Richard, I have come to relieve you of your duty.
What? After all these years? God in heaven, is it true?
Yes, I have. My name is Henry of Skalitz, and I've come to take your burden upon myself, exactly as it's written in the contract.
Oh, thank the Lord! Thank you!
Let's formalize our agreement outside, under the open heavens. Under the eye of God.
Oh, you're right. We'll handle everything under his gaze. Let's go out. You first, Henry of Skalitz. Up the ladder. Until the oath is made, I can't leave you down here alone with the pit of hell. I'll show you where your things are. And then we will go out. I'll follow right behind you.
All right. Let's not get hasty now. I can explain everything.
Lord have mercy. What's going on here?
That's it! That's the beast!
Henry, who is that?
Don't speak to him! He's in league with that demon!
No! You've got it all wrong. I went into the mine as we agreed, and it's there that I ran into Sir Taras here. Sir Taras signed a contract with Father Richard. He was meant to guard the gateway to hell and receive regular supplies from the locals in return. He had me confused with a demon. But we managed to clear everything up in the end. I've got the contract here. See for yourself.
A contract? Well, I was sure all of this was mere heathen idolatry.
Father Richard never said nothing about a contract to no one. All he said was to provide food to keep the pit of hell quiet.
Maybe Father Richard feared you wouldn't listen otherwise. None of this, however, rights the wrongs committed by Sir Taras. Or are you looking to pardon him for slaying the cattle?
I have no need for pardons from you. I've spent years in the dark protecting you, ingrates. Meanwhile, you lot broke the promise and forgot about me. You'll pay for that!
That's enough. Can you even hear yourselves? Can't you see these are the very forces of hell trying to pit you against one another? If you can't make peace, then hell is the victor. And you don't want that to happen, any of you.
He's right. Let's stop now, before someone pays with their life. Sir Taras, are you willing to withdraw?
Henry said that my watch has ended. Is it true? Are all of my sins forgiven?
I'm certain they are. Go with God. Good night. Your watch has ended.
And who's to pay for the cattle? Are we going to just let him walk away?
I'll put in a good word for you at the monastery. You won't go hungry, and we'll have that cursed mine filled in once and for all. And as for you, Henry, you did even more than I asked. You've earned your reward 10 times over. Take this, and go with our thanks.
And my thanks too. What?
My pleasure, friends. I don't think anyone's ever going to believe this story.
Where are you headed? Come back. We need to talk. Halt! Search!
Why does it always have to be me?
Easy, good horse.
Ka! 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 Ka!
Whoa!
Quick!
You nearly killed me!
Oh! Are you trying to run me over, you idiot?
Whoa!
I'm sorry.
I need...
Bit iron. Pliers.
Go! Ja! Ka! Go! Quick! Go! Quick! I need to ask you something.
I don't have time for that. Ask the foreman. You'll find him around here somewhere.
Are you the foreman? I was told to speak to you.
If you're here for charcoal, you'll have to wait.
I'm not here about charcoal. I'm looking for Stanya, an alehouse maid from Kuttenberg.
Aha. And why are you looking here?
I heard she was consorting with some charcoal burner here.
Well, I don't know nothing about that. Who goes with who?
I'm looking for someone named Stanya.
You're in a charcoal camp, fella. What would a woman be doing here?
But you know Stanya, don't you?
Aye. You could say that. Why?
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town. And I heard that someone also tried to kill this Stanya.
That's true. She told me something like that. But that was a long time ago.
So you don't know what became of her?
I really don't know, mate. But even if I did know, how can I be sure you aren't that killer?
Lumir himself, the Kuttenberg bailiff's former scribe, gave me the task. He was looking into her disappearance, and he sent me to find her.
Well, I don't know. I remember Lumir. He was all right. That's all true, but...
But what? What are you still brooding over?
You seem like the right man for a job like that. Sorry, but after all that happened to Stanya, I like to be careful.
So Stanya is here?
Aye. She's hiding with us. Since that thing happened, she's afraid to even go outside. I don't know what to do with her anymore.
Can I speak to her?
If it'll help you. She's hiding in that cottage, but be nice to her. She's in a bad way. She used to be such a gutsy girl. Till we meet again.
Who are you? How did you find me? If you came here to finish what you started, I'm not afraid of you. I'll claw your eyes out.
Don't be afraid. Barton told me where to find you.
Barton sent you to me. What do you want from me?
Lumir thought you were dead. I was supposed to find out what happened to you.
Lumir? From the rat house. He sent you.
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kuttenberg. Lumir thought it might be connected with you, so maybe you could help us find out who did it.
How can I help you when I haven't been in Kuttenberg since... I don't even know when.
You disappeared from the hole in the wall without saying goodbye. Without a word. What happened?
Someone attacked me when I was coming home from the baths one night. I managed to get away, but I was so afraid, I decided to run away from Kuttenberg.
Did you see who it was?
Not at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped out of the shadows and grabbed me around the neck. And he was terribly strong. I nearly blacked out right away.
And how did you manage to break free?
I had an empty pitcher in my hand, and I hit him with it. He howled and let me go, and I ran away.
Here? To the charcoal burners?
No, first to my room in the hole. But I was so scared there. I took what I could and ran. Here, to Barton.
And your lover? What did he say?
At first he was horrified, because I had cut myself on a shard from the pitcher and was all bloody. He's been hiding me here since then.
What was it like working in the hole?
Well, I earned a few groschen, that I did, but I often had to grit my teeth.
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd remarks. Rich or poor, everyone wants to grope a girl. People, well, us girls have to watch out. We can't just put up with it, and sometimes we have to be tough, especially in a place like the hole. But you can't overdo it either. That's no good.
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, then sometimes they leave a groschen, or even two. You have to keep a balance. To look friendly, but unavailable.
You said that rich or poor, they all like to grope girls. Like who?
Truth be told, the Hole isn't exactly a good place for a rich man, but young von Groll used to go there for a while.
Is that so? Did he talk to you?
He smiled at me a lot, so I smiled back, but beyond a few groschen, there was nothing more to it. Then this thieving wench started hanging around him and... Oh, it doesn't matter. But that servant of his didn't like it, tried to drive her away, and so the young lord stopped bringing him with him.
Von Grolla had a servant with him?
Aye, a pudgy fella, well-dressed, but had a mean face. He never said a word or smiled, or even said thank you.
You walked home from the baths at night?
What's so odd about that?
Well, at night, the baths are...
Ah, right. I went there after closing. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale and took a bath while they drank it.
Aha. So that's why you had the empty pitcher you hit him with?
Right. I went there regularly, every week.
The same way every time?
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one. I didn't want to stay out too long at night.
And who knew that you went by yourself to the baths?
Well, everyone from the tavern, I reckon. I didn't hide it.
Why didn't you go back to the Hole?
Just to get murdered there? Are you mad? I'm never going back there. Not until they catch him.
How are you now?
I'm still awful scared. I can't fall asleep knowing that, and I can't even really leave the house.
Do you remember anything important about the attacker? What he looked like? What he was wearing?
I don't know anything. It was at night. He grabbed me from behind, and then I ran and never turned back.
And what about when you hit him? What did he do?
He let me go and cursed.
Aha. And what did he say?
He said Scheisse in German.
Seems you're the only one to survive the killer's attack. I know it isn't easy for you to think about it, but try to remember something else about that moment, or when you were running away. Anything can help us, even if it seems insignificant.
I don't know. It's all like in a fog.
You were walking down the street. Did you notice anything before he attacked you?
No, nothing.
You didn't see anything or hear anything?
Actually, I knew the side street wasn't empty. I heard somebody talking, but when I looked, there was nobody there. So when somebody grabbed me, I completely froze.
Did you understand what they were talking about?
Not at all. But there were two voices. Two of them waiting for me there.
It's difficult, I understand. But I need you to think hard one more time. Aside from those voices and the empty street, what else do you remember?
I didn't hear him at all. And then he grabbed me.
And nothing else? Did he grab your hair?
Well, no. He grabbed me by the throat right away and squeezed. Just for a moment, but I still had a big bruise round my neck for weeks. Barton said the man must have had a terribly strong grip, like a miner or swordsman.
Couldn't it have been that innkeeper then? You yourself said he's a pig.
Aye, when he drinks, he turns into a total bastard. All lewd remarks and groping fingers. The lecher. Only when I got to my room, I could hear him snoring. It couldn't have been him.
Couldn't it have been Father Prokop?
Father Prokop? I don't know him.
No, he's pretty old. He preaches in the Church of St. Peter and St. Paul.
I don't know him. And if he's an old man, how strong could his grip really be?
I heard William liked pretending to be a spy. Do you know anything about that?
Aye, I thought it pretty silly. A stupid trick to make himself seem more interesting. Though I reckon he's more likely to attract an ass-kicking than a woman.
I reckon that'll be all.
I'm sorry I'm not able to help you more.
You don't need to apologise.
Thank you. Could I ask you for a favour?
If it's in my power.
When you catch that bastard, would you please let me know? So I can finally stop being afraid.
I'll stop by if I can.
Take care then.
Go! Ka! 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 Go! Quick! Quick! Ka! Go! Ka! Go!
Whoa, whoa. Go! Ka! Go! Quick! Go! Ka! Whoa!
Blessings to you.
Greetings. What do you want?
Are you Pine?
I am. Why?
I'm looking for Zdena.
I don't know any Stena.
Sternad said something different.
You're a friend of Sternard's, are you?
Ah, God forbid. That's all I need. A friend like that bastard. But he was the only one who really knew Zdena.
You're right there. Zdena was always cursing him. He was as lazy as a pig, but always wanted his share.
So you knew Zdena? Can you tell me anything about her?
I know Zdena all right, but she ain't been here in some time. Why are you looking for her? What do you want from her?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere. And you're the last person to see her before she went missing.
Kurva.
What can you tell me about Zdena?
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her home as a child. She had to learn to take care of herself.
And what about Sternad? How does he fit into this?
Sternard was her guardian angel, as she used to say. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him, she could do what she wanted.
Uh-huh. I'm surprised she stuck with him as long as she did.
That's because she had a hideout somewhere nearby. That's why she'd come to me with her loot, before they taxed her on the spot. And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'll be able to go wherever she wanted, to Prague or Vienna.
I heard she wanted to sell you some valuables. Is that true?
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewelry, rings, one signet ring with a coat of arms and everything. She left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket with her. Otherwise, she couldn't have carried it all.
And what about that signet ring? Do you still have it?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep it. Said it'd bring her luck someday.
Do you know what kind of luck she meant? Did you recognize the signet on the ring?
No. I didn't recognize that signet. But all the while, Zdena was giggling to herself. I reckon she had her eye on another mark.
Where did she go next from here? You said she had a lot of coin on her.
That she did. She also had a feeling someone was following her. Someone on a horse.
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg. Did she say what he looked like?
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back. Never passed by her and...
And did you see him? Did he come all the way here?
No. But Zdena thought he would show. She even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she was still here.
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods, so nobody could follow her. Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder. When it rains, the water can rise fast. The road goes on to Kuttenberg.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she was long in returning, they could have waited for her at the ford, no?
Fuck! That's quite possible. I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any riders that day. So I forgot about it.
Is Dena's scarf? Do you still have it?
Aye. I wanted to give it back to her the next time she came.
Will you give it to me? I'll try having my dog track her down.
All the same to me. Here you go. But it's been a long time. I don't know if it will help.
And could it have been Father Prokop following her?
What do I know? If he has a horse and fancy clothes. But why would he do it?
I heard he wanted to find her an honest job, but she wasn't interested.
I don't know. She didn't say nothing about that.
And could it have been William?
And who would that be?
He's this bard she was seeing.
I don't know about that. I don't remember her mentioning nobody by that name.
Well, I'll go and check out that ford. Maybe I'll find something there.
I hope you don't. Take care, sir. Greetings.
Here, Mutt.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Come here, boy. Here you go. Take it. Here. Quick! Ka! Ka! Whoa! I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Ka!
I apologize.
Easy, good horse. Ka! Quick! Gah! Quick! Quick! Go! Da! Go! Gah! Whoa! Whoa!
Christ, young man. I'm sorry to bother you. But I must stop you for a moment. Can I have a word?
Who are you, anyway? What do you want?
I am a royal customs collector, and you will have to pay your duty.
What duty?
The king's duty. Now come here and don't delay. Well, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Matthew, the king's chief customs collector. I collect dues on trading routes.
Ah, I've been looking for you.
Is that so? Why would that be?
The Dry Devil sent me.
That old bastard is still alive. I thought he'd been executed a long time ago.
He's free again, thanks to us. He's getting his old band together, so they sent me looking for you.
That's so very sweet. So he whistles and I should come running to him like a good boy.
So, you don't want to come back then?
For the record, I have nothing against the devil. But I don't want to stick my neck out for fuck all anymore. I'm doing well for myself as my own master. The past is past.
Don't you miss the Devil's Pack? Kubyenka is still talking about the old days.
I like to think of them sometimes too, but I don't miss them. None of them really know why they're with the devil anyway. Most of them just don't have anything else to do. If the devil reigns, they will just drink themselves to death or kill each other. At least I know that I won't.
And you're content with robbing poor souls by the road?
Ah, you are quite wrong there. I'm a customs collector, and it's still better than being with the devil.
The Devil and Zizka have a higher purpose. We fight for our rightful king.
How? Like capturing nobles and them demanding money for their release. We gutted their people, and they gutted us. But only the devil got the money and the glory. What the fuck is noble about that?
Maybe you're right.
How'd you get involved with the devil anyway? Didn't it occur to you that you could be more than his human shield?
It's complicated.
No brat has ever said, when I grow up, I want to be a mean old busted stump body. But somehow, a whole bunch of us ended up being just that. One lost cause after another. What led you to the devil?
I'm looking for the people who murdered my family. Someone like the devil could help me with that.
In that case, he's your man. He has a long arm. Many are afraid of him. Rightly so.
So you're not rejoining the devil? That's your final word?
Aye.
I'll let him know.
Well, maybe not the very last word. Since you're already here, you pay the duty.
What are you talking about? What duty?
What do you think? To the king! I am His Majesty's Chief Customs Collector.
Aye. And I'm Emperor Charles.
So where's the payment? Our royal customs collector's time is precious.
What customs collector? You're just a bandit.
Piss all difference. Those who have, give. Those who don't, take. Copper!
The Devil's counting on me to find and reunite all of his old band.
Why should I care?
What do you think he's gonna do when he finds out his capture was all a setup?
Setup? What are you blabbering about?
Well, I'll just tell him there was a rat in his band that set him up. And I know who it was.
You bastard. No wonder you and the devil are like brothers.
Are we finally on the same page?
Aye. It's bad enough I'm being hunted by the Miskovitz bailiff and the Sukdal captain. There's even a bounty on my head. I don't need a pissed-off devil coming after me too.
You don't say.
Seriously? I'm a bit of a local legend now.
But the main route to Kuttenberg runs between Miskovitz and Suchdal. Stealing from traders has made you rich, hasn't it?
More than you could imagine. Their pockets are either full of silver or their wagons are bursting with goods. Kuttenberg is a wealthy town, and the merchants are flocking there like flies to shit. You can learn a thing or two that way. If you want, I can share some of my knowledge with you.
How can I find you?
Our camp is in the woods on the hill by Visuka. It will probably take you a while to find it first. We don't like uninvited visitors, you see.
Go! Quick! Quick! Whoa! Who the hell are you?
My name is of no importance. I am your faithful servant.
What are you doing here?
Why, I'm waiting for you. I did everything I was told, chanted the words, and you showed up.
You know who I am?
You're testing me, Dark Lord. I know I'm not worthy of uttering your name.
Speak. Your master commands it.
You're the Lord of Hell. The Devil. The Dark Tempter.
What do you want from me?
Me? Want something from you, Dark Lord? No, I wouldn't dare. I can only humbly beseech, pitifully implore.
Out with it, then.
For a small kindness, a favour.
What favour?
I'd like the dice to roll like they've never rolled for anyone before, and win every game.
Why do you want to get lucky at dice, of all things?
My wife is sick, and I have no way to pay for a healer. If I win enough money, I can find someone to cure her.
Don't lie to me.
Lucas beat me and won my life savings, plucked me clean. I even lost the barn. He must be cheating somehow, I'm sure of it, because there's no way I could be that unlucky. So I want to turn the tables on him. I'm going to take everything he's got. Give him grief, the fucker.
Thy will be done.
Really? Thank you, Dark Lord. I'll be indebted to you to my dying day. And when I die, my soul will be yours, won't it? That is the price?
As you say. Quid pro quo?
If I make enough to cure my Jane, it's a fair deal. It's beyond my wildest. My Jane will finally be home again.
Quick! Go! Go! Quick! 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 Oh.
God bless.
Greetings to you.
God bless.
Was wünschst du, mein Freund?
I'm looking for someone. His name is Raniek, and he carries a nice bow.
That means nothing to me.
And he plays dice. A lot.
Ja, jetzt weiß ich's. Gestern hat sich völlig betrunken. Yesterday we some Pole. They were causing a ruckus until the morning, and I'm still feeling sick.
This drunk Pole, was his name Adder, by any chance?
Ja, Adder. They say there's a whole Geschichte behind it.
Aye, I know it. I'd like to know where he is now.
You should ask the butcher's wife, Eve.
Why should I ask the butcher's wife?
Well, why do you think?
Do I have to make you say it? How does this concern Adder?
It's just some village clutch.
Look, I've heard a lot about Adder. If he was sticking it where he shouldn't have, I'd rather know before some cuckold comes at me with a pitchfork.
Knowing our butcher, you're not far from the truth, glaub mir. Letzte Nacht, Adder suddenly disappeared, just at the same time as the butcher's wife, Eve, did.
She left alone at night?
Leider ja. Her man passed out on the table right there in the inn. What else could she do?
So Adder took the opportunity?
Natürlich.
So where is the local butcher's?
If you go to the village from here, the butcher's Grundstück is the very last one.
I'll go to see her. Maybe she knows something.
You should be careful. The butcher does not like seeing other men around his Eve.
Where can I find this Raniek?
Try asking the man who paid for his losses yesterday.
Was he broke?
He lost a small fortune here yesterday. It looked like he was going to get a nice beating because he lost more than he had. But a bunch of Kerler from Bilani, who also came to play, lent him some coin. I reckon they felt sorry for him.
And do you know where I could find these men from Bilani?
In Bellany, I reckon.
Here we are.
Thanks a lot, I suppose.
Tut mir leid. I can't really think clearly after last night. If I were you, I would ask the Bellani innkeeper. With luck, you will run into them right there.
I'll be on my way. And thank you.
Nichts zu danken.